Well, Atomic Cartoons is an animation production studio. We produce television animation for kids, for the internet, for television, and for theatrical release.
Well, we're artists first and foremost. So initially we had the entrepreneurial spirit to start a studio, or a business in general. What we didn't have was the seasoned business skills to actually put together a structured company. So we got to a certain point where we realized if we wanted to grow further, we were going to need some serious help. And that's where Wardell came in, and now we have a fully systemized studio, and we're able to scale up or down depending, and without or very few hiccups. And whereas before we were struggling, so we were fortunate to find Mark and the Wardell system. Yeah, we were able to offshore some of the work that we were doing, and the really cool thing about that is we were able to take our systems manual, take it to the partners that we were working with, and set up their studio exactly the same as ours. And when you're working in animation or any entertainment industry, what happens is you get the green light and you got to hit the ground running. And we couldn't afford any slow startup times. When we first started the business, we were working ridiculous hours, working on weekends, and you can imagine the strain that it put on the family. By having a systemized business in place, we're allowed, we took a lot off of our own personal plates and are able to get in the car at a decent hour and go home and actually have a life outside of work. And truthfully, before the Wardell system, it was chaotic and random, and we just didn't really have a structure to be able to accomplish that. So that, for me personally, that helped a lot.
I would say the business knowledge that we've gained beyond just systems is a big one is delegation. I think as being entrepreneurs and business owners, you get into a bit of a rut where you feel like you need to take everything on and carry all the weight of a company, in our case of a studio. And I think we've had some skills to allow us to delegate work, to give people responsibility, and which just makes people stronger and allows people to grow within our system, and is obviously more rewarding for everybody, including ourselves.
I think for me, a big part of it is focus. Just being able to not just delegate, with other people, but also for ourselves personally, to find that focus and to find the strengths that we're best at, and delegate amongst ourselves as business owners as well. So that's helped. Well, we would like to be able to replicate what we're doing, whether that means growing here within the city or actually replicating in other markets as well. So we're not, at the present time, we're not just looking at partnering outside of the country, but we're also looking at opening up branches of Atomic Cartoons outside. Prior to Wardell, we wouldn't have even considered that. It just wouldn't have been achievable.
Being able to move it offshore if required, to be able to capitalize on the markets where we can really make some good money if we apply ourselves correctly. So I think that's the big goal, is just capitalizing on our market position and actually making some money and have some fun doing it.
People like money.